sunny day anyway. So why should we complain? It was a sunny day anyway.
Hey everybody, welcome. I haven't done
Hey
this in
everybody!
so long.
No,
oh
shut
my
up!
God.
Shut up! I'm doing it. Hey everybody! I'm Lightning of Thunder and Lightning Gaming. You're listening to the Thunder and Lightning podcast that comes out every Saturday. And to
Friday.
my left is
Comes out every
you
Friday.
Told me, oh yeah, I think
No,
today's Friday.
you think today is Friday?
I
for
think
some
today's
reason.
Friday. Today is Sunday. And to my left is always Thunder.
Yes, hello. I am to your left, I guess.
We haven't done one of these in a long time.
We haven't done fucking anything in a long time. No, that's a lie. We've been doing
That's such a lie.
we've
We've
been
done
doing
so much.
so much.
We really have.
We have a lot of great content coming. Some of it's already out. Some of it's on its way. But if you like what we're doing and you want to support us, it's just as simple as telling somebody.
Telling somebody
Subscribing.
and subscribing if you're not already subscribed. Guess what? If you're listening to this, if this only gets 2 views, YouTube viewers or listeners, whatever you want to call it, YouTube calls it views, please do your part. If you like what we do, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And
That way you will get up-to-date, what's it called? Alerts on when we upload and stuff.
yeah, and you'll know when new stuff is coming out. And ignore most of it if you don't want to watch most of it. Watch what you want, but just be sure to subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your enemies to subscribe. And tell your acquaintances to subscribe. Coworkers. You get the idea.
Yes.
But yeah, we got a lot of new stuff coming out. A lot of new series. Me and Anthony have finally decided to come out from behind the camera and do some stuff.
Yes. Well, that's one of those is already up.
Right.
On
Right.
the
We already
channel.
have a skit.
And it performed exceptionally. Everyone seemed to really like it, so we're going to do more of those.
yeah.
Those are probably going to be every other Wednesday, so to alternate with Almost Fancy.
Right. Right.
We have decided. But for now, how have you been for this past month?
I've been doing well. Like I said, we've been doing a lot of stuff. The band's been doing some crazy things. You and I just got back from Comic-Con. I think we'll
Yes.
probably be talking a lot about that on this podcast, so I won't throw all that out there now. I met Sean Astin,
Yeah.
which was cool.
No, we'll talk about Comic-Con later.
Yeah.
You got a girlfriend. I don't think we talked about that.
No, we have talked about that.
Oh,
she's,
okay.
she's coming on this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be fun. She's a lot of fun.
Yeah, she's
Um,
really cool.
Oh, speaking of guests, we just had our friend James
Yeah,
on
we
a
just
couple
had
different
James
things.
come on. I think by the time this goes up, only one of those things will.
Yeah, so he was on Almost Fancy this past Wednesday, and then Chris just finished up Spider-Man. So in place of Spider-Man for a couple weeks, it's going to be James episodes. We played Smash Brothers in a Jackbox game with him.
Yeah, and those came out really good.
Do you want to announce the next game you're going to do?
I do and am going to announce the next game I'm going to do.
All right, yeah, let her rip.
First and foremost, though, I do want to at some point talk about what happened with Smash Brothers, for James's sake.
Oh, sure.
Just because it was.
Oh, that
funny.
we lost an episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So James.
There was going to be 2 Smash Brothers and 2 Jackbox, but I don't know if it was my fault, if it was the program's fault. Something messed up, and it just didn't record.
Yeah. Which is sad because James was talking about how he's not so great at Smash Brothers, and then he finished that episode winning.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
so exciting, and you'll never see it.
And you'll never see it.
But yeah, so we got a couple of weeks of James games. Ooh,
James games.
And then my next game, which I am very excited to announce.
The longest series we've ever done.
Yeah, it'll be
150,000 episodes.
Hey, listen, I haven't recorded them yet. It could still be long. Which will be Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. My speed run.
I fully support this. If this fucking, first of all, not a speed run.
Oh, that's what you think.
We looked up a speed run, and the speed run, and Chris was like, I bet the speed run was like 16 minutes. It was 34 seconds. If that series is anything,
but that wasn't 100% complete.
No, it wasn't.
I'm gonna play the whole game.
Right. Okay. If that series is anything more than 3 episodes, I think we should call it, like, we should hang up the towel.
But what if
as
everybody's loving it?
gamers. What?
What if everybody's loving me putt-putting around?
No, they can love it, but that game is, like, so very short. If they love it, we'll just play a fucking another one. There's like 12 of them.
Well, we're gonna play another one. That goes without saying.
Not right away, though.
No.
I can.
We're gonna
I
go
can,
putt-putt to a super serious game, which won't be announced yet.
I think it would be cool if we did like putt-putt and then a real one and then another putt-putt.
Yeah, that's what I was
Not
thinking.
real one. You know what I mean?
I mean, on my end.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
I don't know what I'm doing next, but it doesn't matter because Resident Evil's going strong.
Yeah. Butt liquor.
Butt liquor. I'm not going to put it in this podcast, but because you know how I do. You know how I do.
Yeah.
But you, in the episode, you were like quoting that, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And then you showed me, and I was like, "Yeah." I guess The Office is really good. I don't know.
Yeah. It's almost like you should watch it and then watch Breaking Bad. Because that movie's coming out.
Nah, we'll see. I'm not
Okay.
going to watch the whole series just because the movie's coming out. But
No, I know. Well, that would be a lot of TV. I'm just saying, watch
no,
Breaking Bad.
I'll give it a try.
All right.
No promises that I'll watch the whole thing.
Will you watch it with me?
Sure.
All right. Will you watch it right now on
No.
this podcast?
No.
Oh.
Hard no on that one.
How was your week? How was your month? How was since the last time we did one of these?
Pretty good. Losing my job soon.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Other than that,
Hence why we need subscribers.
here's the. I mean, even if we had a little bit more, that wouldn't do anything. Because you can't get paid on YouTube unless you have like a bunch. But that's not important. No, I've been having a lot of fun. Like just doing everything I've been doing, like hanging out, playing video games, going to Comic-Con, editing. It's all been a lot of fun. It's just, I was telling you this earlier, and I don't mind sharing it. Nothing I'm doing is making me any money. Like officially starting tomorrow, I'm doing a bunch of different like hobbies, quote unquote, that I really like doing, but none of it makes me money. So I need to.
I mean, we're trying. We're gonna see what we can do to make a little extra cash.
Yeah. No, but I need like a part-time job, which
No, totally.
sucks because I don't want that. I want to just focus on all the stuff that I'm doing because I really like it. But
Right.
other than that, I've been in pretty good spirits. Comic-Con was a lot of fun, all things considered, which we will talk about in a minute. But no, I've been pretty good.
Cool. Should we talk about that project we have for next Comic-Con yet, or should we wait till the meeting tomorrow?
No, that's
way too far.
no.
Okay. Shoot. What do we got next?
Let's do what games? Video games. What games have you been playing?
Games. Well, Pauline and I have been playing Finding Nemo for the GameCube.
You serious?
I'm dead serious.
Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome. I remember that game being playable.
Kind of.
That wasn't a hard confirmation on whether that video game is playable or not.
And so it will remain. I'm having fun. I think I'm having fun because I'm with her, but I'm having fun. It's definitely a game of the movie Finding Nemo.
How would you describe the genre of this video game?
Classic mid-2000s. We made a video game.
No,
about
but I
a
mean
movie.
like even more granular than that, like action adventure, puzzle platformer. I want to see what I'm also going to look up what Wikipedia says. Because Wikipedia always gives like this game is a blank, and it's also
I guess I'd say platformer. I guess.
Finding Nemo is an action-adventure video game
Wow,
based on the
I had two
2003
options
film
and
of
I
the
got it
same
wrong.
name. Oh, it was made by Traveler's Tale? Wait. Is this game actually good?
I gave all the information I'm going to give about Finding Nemo for the GameCube.
Okay. Is that really the only game you've been playing for the last month?
No, I'm trying to 100% Mario Kart 8, which is really tough.
Oh,
once
Mario
you
Kart
get to
8?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Once you get to 200,
The
it's really
Switch
tough.
version?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I also it was weird when I had 8 proper with all the DLC on the Wii U, I like struggled super hard. Like I never 100% in that game. And then when I got 8 Deluxe, I 100%ed it in like a week.
Oh, good for you.
Because as you know, if you 100% 150, you don't have to do the other 2.
If you start at 150.
Yeah, if
right,
you do
right,
150
right.
first, you don't have to do 50 or 100, but you do have to do mirror and
200.
200.
200
So really,
is killing me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which any particular races? Probably Big Blue, I am assuming.
I'm literally trying to go down the line. So right now, I can't think of the icons, but I have the first 2, like top, bottom.
Yeah.
First one top, don't have the second one bottom.
Oh, and you just keep trying the same one over and over again?
Yeah.
Oh, see, what helped me, I think, was I
Oh, really?
skipped around.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like recording lines. You know, if you do the same race over and over again, eventually you're gonna be like, no, it's not perfect. I'm not doing it. You know. So
Okay.
I'd say give some other stuff, because what happens then is like in the off chance that you like one of the really hard ones, you're like, oh, I 100%ed it. Well, I don't have to worry about that.
Right. No, that's fair.
But no, Mario Kart 8 is like, in terms of like all the other Mario Kart games. What are you doing? just fucking around?
Yeah.
Okay. Compared to all the other Mario Kart games, Mario Kart 8 is the one that's like the most completable. Like, of course, you can complete like Double Dash in the original and stuff like that, but this one literally like wants you to complete
Right.
it.
64 is so tough. Toad's Turnpike on N64 is just... how do I put it? No amount of skill makes a difference.
Yeah.
It's...
Well, Toad's Turnpike is also in 8 Deluxe, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But in this one, you have to... There's also mirror mode on N64.
Oh, interesting. I thought the first one to have that was a DS. I didn't know it was on 64.
Yeah. And it's just luck. You don't know if a car's going to smack you coming around the corner.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
It's just pure luck whether you're going to win or not. Or even place. Because in that one, you don't need to get in first every time to be considered completed.
Right. Yeah.
But you could go from first to 8th, which is the last place in that one,
Yeah.
just on a turn.
And in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the Switch version, there's nothing unlockable, right? Like the coins don't unlock anything anymore? Or do they still unlock carts and stuff? Because I know that all the characters are unlocked from the beginning.
Right.
Because in the Wii U
No,
version...
I think we're still unlocking carts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you consider that completing as well? Like, are you trying to get all the coin unlockables as well?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
there's a...
No, I know. There's a ton.
There's a ton. You have to get like 5,000 coins to get the gold shit.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the Mario Kart phone game?
You were telling me about it.
Yeah, they finally showed off some footage of it to the public.
Does it look good?
It looks like Mario Kart, dude. It looks really good. All the carts they showed off. Nope, that's a lie. Most of the tracks they showed off were old tracks. Like there was some from Super Nintendo. There was, I think, 2 from N64. There was 1 from GameCube and stuff like that. And then they showed off 3 new ones, and it looks like the theme of the new tracks is like a tour around the real world. Like,
Oh, wow.
the 3 tracks they showed off were, or I think it was 2. The 2 I remember, it was Times Square and Japan, I think. But Waluigi's Pinball is back, which is cool.
Oh, nice.
Most of the characters that you'd want are there. Diddy Kong's back. Metal Mario's
Good.
back.
Good.
They put Peachette in the game. There's a Peachette skin for Peach. And that's the other thing. There's skins. There's like costumes. Like they showed off a costume of Mario in the band from New Donk City. He was dressed up like
okay.
them, and Peach was dressed up like Peachette. So there was stuff like that. But beyond that, beyond the fact that it's a phone game and there will probably be like some gotcha mechanics and some like, if you want to pay an extra this, it'll
Right.
make it better. Besides that, it pretty much looked like Mario Kart. The video I watched didn't really explain like how it was controlled. I think it's always accelerating and you turn,
Okay.
which is fine. But what I did notice is you can hold 3 items at a time, and it looks like
Oh,
you can
wow.
activate them at the same time. Like if you get 3 different 3 packs of red shells, you can just hit all of them and have 9 red shells around you.
Wow.
I think that's what I saw.
Dude, that would make such a good regular Mario Kart. Like if you know how they have like Tanuki Mario and stuff like that. If they did it like Smash Bros. Style, don't get into it. We'll make a whole video essay about it. Don't even start. I know what you were gonna say. But like if they did that, where like you know how I can change Kirby's color,
Yeah.
but it's still just Kirby. I think if they did that in Mario Kart, where like I'll
Oh,
be
right,
any
in-
kind of Mario I want, but it's still just Mario.
Rather than there's 3 slots wasted on Peach.
Right,
There's Peach, Pink Gold Peach, and Cat Peach.
Right, which
No, yeah, that-
nobody's gonna use.
You can already do that. Like the Splatoon characters and the Yoshis, they can
Right,
change
right.
different colors, and it's like, yeah, I think the next. I mean, this game looks like it's going to be good, but I think the next proper Mario Kart game is going to be really good. I
Yeah.
think they're going to do what we're saying. I think they're going to take everything from everywhere and do
That'd be
that.
awesome.
I would like to take some time to talk about Fire Emblem Three Houses because
Sure.
I cannot stop playing it. Definitely the best Fire Emblem game I've ever played. The only one I finished. One of the few games in my life that as soon as I finished it, I started again. Because there's 3, just kidding, 4 paths that you can take, and there's a secret one. But so there's technically 3. But depending on which house you choose, so every Fire Emblem game usually it's like you have once you start the game you have these units, and then for the rest of the game it's up to you to recruit other units. So maybe your playthrough of the first Fire Emblem game is different from mine because you missed this one guy, but I missed this other guy that you got. Instead of that, you get a team of like 6, and those are your students. And then through like building up your stats and stuff, you can just kind of take the other students from the other houses and like build the team whichever way you want. So if you know, like, if you're like, oh, I really want that girl, she needs me to be proficient in these 2 things, I'll rush those so I can get her. And New Game Plus did exactly what you would want it to do. It like all the things you would want to be reset, and all the things that don't. So on my current playthrough, I'm a little disappointed. I got every single student except 1,
Oh wow.
which sucked. I like almost had her, but it was too late. But the other thing about the replayability is that the second half of the game, as far as the missions and the actual game goes, it's all different each time, each different route. So the beginning half of the game is always the same, but then there's 4 separate storylines to play through. And like, I think I'm like, it wouldn't be a stretch for me to say that I think I'm gonna play it again afterwards to do the other route,
Okay.
because like the beginning part of the game isn't boring, especially if you're like working towards getting all the kids. I keep calling them kids. Most of them are adults. Students is the word I should be using. But yeah, I don't know. I really like it. I can't stop playing it. I've also been playing... I can't remember. I was playing something else that I was going to talk about. I already talked about Dragon Quest Builders 2 on this podcast. What was I just playing? I got all the spirits in Super Smash Brothers.
Yep.
That was pretty big. There's 1,336 of them currently, and I got every single one. It wasn't even like a hype one that was the one I was missing. It was a Xenoblade character that I like didn't recognize because I've never played that game. Man, what was I doing? I don't know. I was playing something else. If I think
Well-
about it, I'll bring it up.
I think we got a lot to talk about today.
Yeah.
So I think we should get right into it. I feel
Yeah.
like
But no, we have plenty of time.
okay.
No, I just if I remember, I'll let her rip.
Okay. I want to talk about Comic-Con. I want
Yeah,
to
go
talk
for
about
it.
Spider-Man. I want to talk about how
Spider-Man? Like our playthrough of it?
No. Well, maybe, but like what's been happening with
Oh,
Spider-Man.
well, I mean, we already talked about that on the episode
on the
of Spider-Man.
Episode, sure, but we didn't talk about it in the one where we talk about things that are happening in the world,
Okay.
which is this podcast.
Okay.
I want to talk about how you can't bring the special Coke bottles from the new Galaxy's Edge park at Disneyland anywhere. They're shaped like grenades and
Oh,
they're shaped, I think, supposed to be like thermal detonators from Star Wars,
okay.
and the airlines are like, that's a no-go.
Damn.
Don't bring those on airplanes.
You think Disney would be on top of that?
I don't think Disney knew. I don't think they cared about that. I don't think they care if people are allowed to bring them in and out of their park. It's just a special thing for their park. My point is, I don't think they care.
Yeah.
Just like they don't care about if people want Spider-Man in the MCU. See how that worked? See how I went right into that?
I did
got,
see that.
I got 20 cents all over your bed. There we go.
Oh, I've been playing the Dragon Quest XI demo. Whatever though.
Was that it?
It was really good. It was just 11
I mean, was that
hours
what
long.
you were thinking
Yes,
about?
that was
Oh,
what I was
okay.
thinking about. I'm just
Um,
real quick. There's a first part of the demo, and then it's like, quick, get through this door. And once you go through the door, you're trapped behind it. So currently, I'm trapped between that door and the end of the demo. So literally, I'm just trapped between this one town and this one area to level up. And it's just like the way you play a game when you're stuck like that is like so different.
oh,
Like I've seen every fucking square inch of this town,
all right.
but I'm still somehow missing a treasure. But it's fun. I'm definitely gonna play that game when it comes out on the 27th.
Nice. And Disney doesn't want Spider-Man in their movies, so people
It's
know
not
enough
that they
about
don't want them in their movies; is that they don't give a shit, and
Right.
that they'll make their money some other way.
My point exactly, and it's funny. I've been showing my grandparents the MCU. We haven't gotten to Spider-Man yet,
Mhm.
but I asked them, "Have you heard anything about Spider-Man in the news recently?" And they said no. And I explained the situation to them. I said, Sony wanted to keep the deal the way it was. Disney wanted more money. Sony said, that's ridiculous. Can't we just keep doing things the way we're doing them? And Disney just wasn't having it. And my grandparents were like, well, but they'll come up with something. Think of all the money that's going to be out the door. And I was like, yeah, but they have 40 other characters they can draw from that, as far as they're concerned, that's how they're going to make their money. You know what my grandfather said?
What?
And he's absolutely right. I said they don't think they need Spider-Man. He says, of course they do. And he hasn't even seen Spider-Man yet, and he's loved every single one of these movies. But he's right. He doesn't even know the fact that, spoiler alert, their two biggest ones are dead and or old man who's not coming back.
Right.
They need they're gonna realize this was a poor decision, and I think he cold turkey called that
See, I
without
don't
even knowing about the rest of the MCU.
I'm gonna stay true to what I said. I don't think they are gonna even notice. I think they're gonna still have all the money that they would have, and I don't think losing Spider-Man's gonna be that big of a deal on the inside, like financially, and on the outside. A lot of people are like, there's always that thing of assuming this stays the way it is, because why wouldn't it? We're gonna eventually, in the grand scheme of things, get another Spider-Man movie.
No, I know.
Whether or not it's what it was supposed to be or not. But here's my mentality. Let's say that the Spider-Man movie we get is like, oh, it wasn't. It was supposed to be like this. It's like, well, I'm never gonna know how
Yeah.
it was supposed to be. So who cares?
It's just upsetting to think that he's not going to be in the same universe as the rest of them.
we don't 100% know that though yet at this point, do we?
I mean, yeah, Disney owns the MCU. They said, don't let the door hit you on the ass, Spider-Man.
But they haven't said if it's not like I feel like there's a lot of people inferring things, but I feel like we're still waiting to find out if it's going to be Tom Holland still, if the next Spider-Man movie is going to be.
I think they said, from what I've heard, Sony has 2, maybe 3 Spider-Man movies coming out that Tom Holland is going to star in.
Okay.
But Sony does not own the rights to any other MCU franchise.
I think that's fine. I mean, the only attachment that Far From Home had to the MCU was the fact that Tony Stark was once alive,
Yeah.
Oh, and Happy Hogan was in it, but I feel like if those parts were taken out, it would still be a pretty good movie, all things considered.
Yeah,
It'd be a considerably worse movie, but it would still be pretty good.
Yeah, he just won't have his gadgets. There won't be any drama that we've been seeing the build-up of over Spider-Man's career in the MCU.
Well, I think they're in a perfect position to go that route because we have the setup of the big spoiler for Far From Home. We have the whole J. Jonah Jameson setup. That could literally be the whole B plot of the movie, and then the A plot could be Dr. Octopus
I don't
is
think
taking
they
over
can
downtown.
legally continue that storyline. That wasn't their storyline to continue.
They wrote it though.
No. Kevin
Sony?
Feige. No, Disney wrote that. Disney made the Spider-Man movies. They had their directors,
No,
their
I
writers.
think you have it the other way around. I think Sony makes some and Disney or I don't know. I forget.
No, literally, the director they wanted to have make the next Kevin. What's his name?
Kevin Feige.
Yeah, Kevin Feige. Disney said he's not doing it, and Sony said, "Okay, well, we're done. If that's the case, if you want more money and you're not going to have your guy direct it, then what's the point?" Is kind of where Sony was at.
Okay.
So no, I mean it's not even it won't even be the continuation of that story. That's what I'm saying.
Well, what I'm saying is I don't think it has to be. Like literally, it could just be like another day in the life of Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
and that's what we're gonna get. But like that J. Jonah Jameson bit means nothing
Why?
because they didn't write that. That was Disney's storyline for
But
Spider-Man.
it's their character.
It's their. I'm okay. You know what? I didn't think of it that way. I guess they could make the continuation of that. I guess they could just continue the story with the characters they own. I
Right.
suppose. Will they, though? Who knows?
Assuming they own Spider-Man, Aunt May, MJ, and J. Jonah Jameson, I think that's good enough. Like if we lose Ned, that'll be the biggest
But
loss.
yeah, see,
but
that's the thing is I think Ned was a Disney creation. That'd be so weird, though. I feel like that's going to be a loophole where Sony's going to be like, okay, well, you definitely didn't, like, copyright this character, so we're going to do it. Like, you really think they copyright Ned? You know what I mean?
no, I don't know. I don't
Right,
know.
so we'll
there's
see.
a lot of that. There's a lot of I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll just fucking wait and see. You know.
Yeah.
I'm confident that whatever happens next in the world of Spider-Man, whether it's a Sony-made Tom Holland movie or a Spider-Verse sequel or whatever the hell we get, I think it's going to be great. And because Spider-Man's literally always great, except for a couple choice movie selections. And I think we got nothing to worry about, man. Disney, though, however, I don't know if you heard about this, has been doing some shady shit. You're not allowed to show Fox movies in your theater anymore. Like Disney has made it so, like, if I owned a theater and I wanted to have a Christmas viewing of Die Hard, they couldn't do that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you can't show Fox produced Fox movies anymore.
Wow.
Only Disney produced Fox movies, which there are 0 of as of right now. Or I think like one of the, like a kids movie came out or whatever, but you know what I mean.
That's so weird.
Yeah, they're doing some scummy shit, dude.
It's becoming a monopoly. I think it's almost time for
Well, no, I think
somebody to say it.
I think it's people like Sony who are like, no, you will not become a monopoly.
No, I know, but like, I think they're like one away. Like I made the joke. You saw that meme I showed you with Rocket in Winter Soldier,
Yeah,
where it was like,
yeah.
how much for Spider-Man, and they're like, not for sale, and Rocket's like, how much for the company?
Yeah.
I think we're like one conversation away from that happening, where Disney's like, okay, well, just give us Sony.
So legally, what do you think? Like, would that be a monopoly on the movie industry, or like how would you qualify that?
Visual entertainment. I don't know if that's like something that you can do, if that's like too broad.
Yeah. See, I feel like visual entertainment could mean video games as well.
No, yeah, I don't know, because they don't own too much TV. They own a lot of TV now.
They're about to own more
With
when they come out with Disney Plus.
right.
Which, by the way, I don't know if you saw, but Disney Plus is going to be Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know they owned Nat Geo.
Me either.
That's so weird. I did
saw
see
some
that.
tweet. I think it was from Captain Midnight who tweeted he tweeted a picture of the thing where it says Disney Plus and it was like all the things. It was like ESPN, fucking Nat Geo,
Yeah.
Marvel, and he tweeted something along the lines of like, I've never seen an advertisement say like conform or be left out more than this.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. That's what I'm saying is they own that's not even the one they own a lot of. That's the TV aspect, and they don't even own that much TV.
Well, the movies are going to be there too, probably.
Right, no, but what I'm saying is, you're saying, do you say it's a monopoly on film, or is it a monopoly on
Like entertainment.
TV? That's what I'm saying. It's almost like, I know you can't be too broad with that stuff, but it's kind of a monopoly on entertainment. Anything that's A-class at this point is made by Disney
Yeah.
or Paramount.
Produced by Disney.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Warner Brothers, Disney, or Paramount. I think that's it. I think that's everybody. And who knows? Disney might own Paramount. I don't know at this point. They
I
own
don't
everything.
think they do. I know Disney owns Miramax.
Right.
That's why Miramax had to stop producing Pokemon films. Disney doesn't own Nintendo. So
Not
there's
yet,
that.
but they are trying so hard. That's the thing.
Are
I
they?
feel like with Sony, and they might as well own Nintendo. That's the thing is, I feel like they've got like picture Disney, the monster Disney.
Okay.
It could be a mouse if you want,
Okay.
and like he's got tentacles, and
Okay.
he's just some things he just absorbs, and some things he just sucks the life energy out of with his tentacles. Like he's got tentacles all up in Nintendo and tentacles all up in Sony, and he's just sucking away until they're bone dry, and he just takes them in.
Yeah.
Do a
It's
visual
almost-
of that, I dare you.
I'm good. Fucking what? I'll just show the last 3 minutes of Cabin in the Woods. No, what you're literally describing is like an immortal, like world-eating god that lives under Disney that eats human joy. And
Wow.
like we have to buy everything. It's not appeased yet.
Yo, we're making some conspiracy theories here.
I don't really think. I just want to go on record saying I don't really think there's a flying spaghetti monster underneath Disney that
No,
needs
but you
human
might
joy.
you might have made a few believers right here.
Cool. Well, if it'll get subs, then I'll say whatever the hell you want.
The real monster is Thunder and Lightning. Please subscribe. We're trying so hard. I don't know how Disney does it. We haven't even tried buying any companies yet. We just want to work on our own.
Disney also owns Maker Studios.
Does Disney own us yet? How much
No,
for us?
do you want to be a part of Maker Studios? Because then we'd be owned by Disney.
Sure.
You know, like PewDiePie and Markiplier and Game Grumps?
Oh.
They're all owned by Disney, technically.
wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
To my knowledge. Maybe Game Grumps have gone independent at this point. I wouldn't be surprised. But, like, I know that there was jokes when Kingdom Hearts 3 was coming out, when everyone was like, is Star Wars going to be in it? Is Iron Man going to be in it? People were like, PewDiePie could be in it.
Jeez.
Can we talk about Star Wars?
Yeah, I love Star Wars.
Can we talk about the new Star Wars and how I think it's going to be the best one ever?
Yeah, I want to talk about Star Wars 9, Rise of Skywalker, and The Mandalorian, but we can do those in whatever order you want.
Let's talk about The Mandalorian first, because I don't really have much to say about
I don't either,
that.
but IG-88's in it, and that's going to be fantastic.
Well, we can only hope. IG-88 is done well if he says little and he's terrifying.
He could say nothing. He could
Right.
Just,
No,
he
that's
could
what
just
I'm
make
saying.
robot noises, and he's horrifying.
Yeah.
The whole point of IG-88 is he's horrifying, and you paid an inanimate object to kill somebody. What
Right.
is he using?
No,
he's not buying robot pants. What
he's
is
a-
he doing with the money?
He's a bounty hunter that doesn't have emotions.
Right.
So he, like, kills, like,
For the fun of it.
relentlessly.
Did you see his hands? Did you see what his hands do in this
They, like,
movie?
spin on
Yeah,
their
it's
axis, right? Yeah,
horrifying.
it's awesome, though.
It's so scary. I can't wait.
Do you
Disney,
think
the overlords, they make good stuff though. See, that's the thing. They're gonna.
you're sitting here like, they're the bad guy, but have you seen Wreck-It Ralph 2? Like, that's you right now. Do you think Pedro Pascal's going to do a good job?
Yeah, I don't see why not. The other thing too is here's the thing. It's not Boba Fett, but assuming he's anything
They
like
actually
Boba Fett.
confirmed that Boba Fett's 100% not going to show up in this TV
Oh, okay,
show.
cool. I mean,
At least
I'm cool
season
with
1.
that.
No, I'm
I
definitely
don't
cool
need
with
him
that.
in the show. This takes
I
place.
don't need him in the
Here's the thing.
movies.
Well, good because he's dead. Here's
No, I mean, never mind.
here's the thing.
I mean, like, at all.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, anyways, this movie takes place after he's supposedly supposed to be dead anyway. So if he does make a comeback in this movie, that'd be crazy. That would mean officially he made it out of the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, because he did unofficially. Like, in the extended canon that they said is no longer canon.
Yeah, he makes it out.
He
in the
makes it out
extended
and then
canon.
goes back in 3 times.
Yeah. I actually, when Disney first bought Star Wars, I went on like Wikipedia and everything to see what,
I love that it's called that.
and they straight up, I was like, I wonder if they're gonna bring Boba Fett back, and I went on Boba Fett's page, and they were like, and he went into the Sarlacc pit, and he could still be alive. We don't know, and I was like, oh, they're not giving anything away.
Well, Wikipedia's fan written, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll just go home.
Wikipedia is a fan wiki, like the JoJo one.
Oh, I just assumed Disney owned that too,
Oh, no.
because why not?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Well, you were right. He might still be back. Person who wrote Boba Fett's story on Wikipedia.
Sometimes those Wikipedia articles get like crazy. Like I remember a couple of years ago, the Silent Hill wiki, the fan-made Silent Hill wiki. There was like one or two people that like were the like editors of that, and one of them just kind of like went nuts one day, and like every single article devolved into like, this is a allegory on circumcision. Every single one was like, this could be about circumcision. This one's about circumcision. And it's like, whoa, dude, hold on.
Oh.
It's not. The whole game's not about that. But it was literally every page
That's
ended with that. And it's like something went wrong.
somebody goofed.
Somebody goofed or was hacked or had a breakdown publicly. Was I with you when I was on the Mario wiki, not the Mario wiki, but a Mario wiki, and I was on Wario's page. I forget why. I don't know why I would have been looking that up, but the whole page was written in like inference. Like every sentence was like, Wario might be a parody of
yeah.
Mario. Wario might have made his first appearance in Super Mario Land 2, and it's like, someone's pranking. But no, let's get back to Star Wars. I'm
Yes.
so excited for the new movie.
Yeah, all right. That's enough about The Mandalorian. That's all the cool stuff we've seen so far. Let's talk about
There's
the
a
movie.
kill robot, and the guy who got his face smushed is in it. Let's talk about Rise of Skywalker and the new trailer and
Sure.
how fucking nutso butso it was.
I think I'm a lot more cautiously excited than you are openly excited.
I'm gonna go on record that's saying what I said the other day. I think this is gonna be the best Star Wars movie.
I hope you are very right.
Because you have some theories that you don't.
I'm afraid. I'm just afraid. I hope you're right. I could see you being
Well,
right.
did you want to talk about your time travel
Well,
theory?
you were so excited. I was gonna let you talk about what you're excited about for a while.
They didn't show much. The trailer didn't show much, but what they did show was they showed a shot of Leia and like, okay, whatever. We're gonna have a scene with Leia. Maybe it's a dream. Maybe it's not. Who cares? It's her footage is taken from unused Force Awakens footage. That's fine. That's probably gonna be great. Everyone's gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I fucking cry at everything. They showed Kylo Ren and Rey fighting on what I can only assume is the debris of the Death Star.
Right.
And it is unclear. No one's talking about this except me. Subscribe. It is unclear whether they are fighting or training together. Because this is what I want. This is not what I expect. This is what I would love. Because it's clear from the first trailer that this whole movie is going to be like the three main characters that we've come to love over these past two movies are finally going to like go on an adventure together. And I want it to be like, and now I'm good. And now I, Kylo Ren, am good too, and I'm gonna come on the adventure with you. That's what I want. I don't know if that's exactly gonna happen.
If their whole training montage that you think is happening, though, is going to happen, another scene from this trailer would make you come to think that it's Kylo Ren who has forced Rey to the dark side.
Well, I saw somebody bring up a good point. They upped the brightness on that scene, and she looks awful. Like, she looks not like Daisy Ridley doesn't look awful. They clearly like made what's the character's name? Rey. They made Rey look like a little bit skeletal. She just looked like older, and what I'm getting at is that scene is probably a vision that she's having of like what could happen.
Okay. See, that's what I said, is that's probably a dream or something. I
Right,
doubt that
yeah.
that's going to come true. C-3PO's red eyes, though.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I hope that's
C-3PO.
See, either. Well, no. No, see, I see C-3PO with red eyes, and I say, oh, there's going to be a side story where C-3PO goes haywire, and I'm going to have to sit through that for 20 minutes. But I don't know. Maybe
That could happen.
you know.
They do love poking fun at him.
What I don't want is what you brought up, which is
Well, can I talk about it? I think I know what you're going to talk about.
I just don't want the pissing match between Rian Johnson and J.J. Abrams.
Oh, well,
in whatever
yeah.
form
Absolutely.
it takes.
Absolutely. I thought you were going to go into detail with one
I
of my
was,
theories.
but you go for it.
So they showed original trilogy Star Destroyers, which look nothing like Star Destroyers from the new series.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that because, like,
Yeah, I really hope there's no time travel involved in this movie. We just did
a Disney-produced time travel
yeah.
movie.
And they did it well by the skin of their teeth. It was fantastic, but it could have not been at every turn. Yeah, what are you looking at?
It's happening again. It's happening again. Oh, and now I'm not being... Oh, there I am. Okay, we're good. It was happening again, though.
Oh, that's so weird.
We've been having mic issues, and we thought we figured out what it was, but perhaps not. It's not happening right now. That's why I've been constantly looking over here to see if it's
me
been
too. I
happening.
just couldn't tell from over here, I guess.
But it did just... I mean, it's not happening right now, but when I said it was happening for a second.
Okay, we'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't want there to be any time travel, any going back to the original trilogy. I don't want them to redo time at all in any aspect in this movie. Just allow what's happened to happen and deal with it. If you're that good of a writer, write around it.
Yeah.
Find a way to write around it that doesn't involve going back in time.
The other point you brought up was, like, Palpatine should be dead.
Palpatine is absolutely dead.
And like I said, there could be many ways that he could come back, but by far the shittiest and most uninteresting would be, but time travel.
Right. No, exactly. Absolutely. And by the way, we could make it, I highly suggest we get off the mics right after this and start writing a video essay about our, I'm being dead serious, our review of this trailer, because we clearly have a lot to talk about it. I think, put a catchy title on it. I think people would want to watch it. I lost my train of thought.
Palpatine? I said Palpatine should be dead, and time travel would suck.
Yeah, okay, so time travel does exist in a certain weird way in Star Wars already.
Right.
And it's only to go forward in time, and it's called hyperspace. I forget which one they use. And the idea is they measure how far they're going by parsecs. Parsecs is a measurement of distance, not speed, which means that they are literally going through time. Their ship is not moving, going through time and stopping at certain vantage points where, they have to recharge the hyperdrive or whatever.
Which is confusing because on camera, when they come out of hyperdrive, it looks like they're like, and park.
Yeah, flying into...
Yeah.
Well, you just said, and park.
Right.
That would be the idea of the ship isn't moving, but space is moving through it. That's why they're not continuing to move. They're just... Because the ship is has been
that makes
still.
sense. But when you watch it, you're like, they were going super fast, and then they arrived, and now they're parked or whatever.
I think that's just a weird visual, idea of the ship wasn't moving, and it went through time and space, and now it's not moving still.
Yeah. Sorry, now I'm just paranoid.
No, I know, that's fair. So, time travel's kind of already a thing.
But, don't make it a thing.
Don't make it a real thing. Like I said, don't put fuel in the butt of the Millennium Falcon and be like, we can go backwards now.
Yeah. There's a few things that make me hopeful that they won't do that, like Old Man Lando, but then you said that what if Lando is the one who can time travel, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also, total subject change, is Rose in this movie?
I didn't see her at all.
I haven't seen her show up in promotional
That would be so
stuff
wrong
at all.
if because a couple of sour apples gave her crap so much that Disney was like, you know what, maybe don't be in this one.
I mean, here's the thing. In terms of The Last Jedi, she was definitely the worst part. She wasn't so terrible that I'm like, write her out of the next one. I wouldn't mind if she was in this one.
I didn't mind her. I personally didn't mind her at all.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't mind her, but if I had to quantify it, she was definitely the worst part. Her parts and her motives and stuff are way less interesting than everything else that's happening in that movie.
Okay.
But like I said, I didn't mind her.
Yeah.
If she showed up again, I wouldn't be like, son of a bitch. But
that's what I'm saying. People were, I don't know if you remember, it's been so far removed, but people were so just downright awful to that actress, to that part.
Sucked. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if it was that actress who was like, nah, I'm done.
I wouldn't blame her, but she was so happy. I remember before the critics started happening, and by critics I mean trolls in their basements.
YouTubers. Yeah.
She was so happy and so excited to be a part of it. That actress.
Wouldn't you be?
Absolutely. And I'd be devastated if I thought that people hated my character beyond belief.
Yeah.
That'd be awful, and I feel so bad for it. And the other thing, too, is it's not her fault.
Right. If it's anyone's fault, quote unquote, it's the writing. But I personally don't have an issue with the writing of Last Jedi.
Okay, no, me
Specifically.
either. No, I don't have an issue with The Last Jedi. It might be one of my favorite Star Wars films. Don't at me.
Well, they can't.
They can't. They
'Cause
really
you
can't.
don't have a Twitter.
Not at all.
There's
So
a comment section, though. So
Don't-
add him in the comments, because if you leave a comment, it helps the channel.
I guess subscribe before that, though. If you really want to hate me, subscribe to our channel.
That's the way to do it. If you hate my fucking face and you never want me to talk again, subscribe.
No, I love The Last Jedi. I love Force Awakens. I don't know why.
Force Awakens is, in my opinion, the best Star Wars movie. I love that movie so much.
It's in my top 3.
Yeah. No, we know.
Okay.
We know. We know.
I see it.
Don't.
That's
Don't-
literally a line
don't.
from that movie.
I know it is.
Okay.
Who are you talking to? The biggest or second biggest Kylo Ren fan?
You?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know. It was a joke. Just move on. Talk about
Kelsey.
Comic-Con.
Kelsey is the top.
No,
favorite.
she's not. She's like his number one detractor, but in the best way possible. I love you, Kelsey. Subscribe. Talk about Comic-Con.
Comic-Con. I love Comic-Con.
I'm starting to like it less and less, but, I love it.
No, see, that's the thing is this year was kind of the best year in certain ways and kind of the worst in other ways.
No, literally, like I said, like, all of the planning on getting there and getting there was, like, so, like, we've talked about it on, like, constantly. Like, the whole thing with the guests dropping out, the social media being a little unprofessional, the way they handle tickets, stuff like that. But then we got there, and it was, like, the most convenient quality of life, like, experience that we've had there. Like, from coming in the door to not coming in to leaving the door. What's the opposite of coming? It was great. I had a great time, and it was really fun.
No, it was a ton of fun. The booths were what we wanted. Everything we wanted was there.
Except that little girl.
Except that, one thing Anthony wanted specifically wasn't there.
There's at Artist Alley, there's a little girl who had, like, literally, like, drawings of Pokemon, like,
I'm staring at one right now.
on napkins, and I did buy one, and I was looking forward to buying more, but she was not there.
not going to buy any, but
I didn't ask.
okay. No, but okay, besides her, everything else we wanted was there. The guests were a little skimpy, but we knew that. We knew that going in, that there was
Yeah.
only a few people we wanted to see. I met Sean Astin. He was great. He's a great guy. I feel like I knew that before meeting him, but he just seemed
Yeah.
very friendly, very approachable.
And you also met,
The guys from Red Dead Redemption.
yes, do you
Yeah, they
remember
were
their
cool.
names?
Roger Clark, and I cannot remember the other guy's name.
That's fine.
I was so tired.
What are their characters' names?
Dutch in Arthur.
Okay, cool.
I felt like I was being tested.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah, it's Dutch
Just so people
Vanderlyn and Arthur Morgan.
Okay, that's fine. You're good. You've passed.
The lead protagonist is Arthur Morgan, followed by John Marston from the first game.
All right,
Dutch
cool.
Vanderlyn
So I
has
met
been
the guy who
bad
plays
guy
Arrow.
from both
His name's
Red Dead
Stephen
1
Amell. He
and
was
Red
very
Dead 2.
cool. I met Arrow. He was cool because he was only there Saturday, but because he was literally finished filming episode 4 on Friday, flew to Boston Comic-Con, and then flew back to start episode 5 on Sunday.
That's
of
insane. Good
season
for him.
8.
I got a glimpse of him, and he looked tired. I love when you and I wave from across the convention hall.
Convention floor. Yeah.
We're standing in lines, and we're either texting each other asking how their line's going, or we see each other, like the line moves one step, and we're both in each other's view, and we'll just real quick just hey, and then back to being in line.
No, but he was awesome. He was very nice, but he was very tired, which I can respect.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
John Travolta was there. Neither one of us met him because, for obvious reasons. But I just need to talk about how he had the weirdest.
Yeah, that was insane.
Like, normally how it works is there's autographs and a photo op. And what the autographs mean is you wait in line, you walk up to them, you talk to their handler, they're like, this much for an autograph. You give them the money, you talk to the famous person, give them their thing, they autograph it, they shake your hand, you call it a day.
Which is
Some
what
of
we
them,
do.
Which is what we do. Some of them will be like, if you want to take out your phone and take like a selfie pic with them, that'll be more money, but you can do that right here. Some people, like Stephen Amell, don't do that, and they just do the professional photo ops where you go in a different line, and then they're behind a booth, and they take the picture, and you like pay for the picture itself. which Chris and I did it once, but like way before I even knew Chris.
Yeah.
We don't do that at all. The way John Travolta did it was to get his autograph, you sign up for a lottery. And then if your name gets called, you can wait in line to see him. And then and only then can you pay the $250 for a photo and an
Jesus.
autograph.
Does he? I mean,
This is the first con he's ever done. Ever.
I can tell. It's weird. I don't think as many people as he expected actually signed up for that lottery. I don't think anybody was there to meet John Travolta. Like who? I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand John Travolta at Comic-Con. The only thing, and I told you this, the only reason I would meet John Travolta is to have him sign Pulp Fiction, and that's only after I get Sam Jackson to sign my Marvel collection, and then also Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's me, the guy who always is like, well, they did do this one thing. John Travolta was the villain in the Punisher movie.
Oh, okay.
The Thomas Jane Punisher movie from back in the day. But, like, other than that, he's hasn't really done it. And he was, like, there promoting his new movie that has nothing to do with
Right.
comics or sci-fi or whatever. And, like, there was, like, an advanced screening there.
I'm not gonna
That's why
say-
he was bald, because of that
Oh,
movie.
okay. I was curious about that because I saw a picture of him bald.
Yeah, with a beard, yeah.
Also, I don't even think he showed up on the floor once.
Yeah?
Did you see him at all?
No, but why? I wasn't looking for him.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't either, but every time we passed by or, like, I was keeping an eye down the hall from where I was, I honest to God, have a feeling you sign up and the 5 people who got lucky enough to meet John Travolta,
Yeah.
I swear to God, they probably brought him to a back room.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they do sometimes. But usually when they do that, it's because the person looks not great, like when Tim Curry or with Michael J. Fox.
Right, yeah. I mean, we're never given the option to meet Tim Curry, unfortunately. But no, I don't think it...
Oh, John Travolta was only there Sunday. That explains it.
Oh, well, all right. Well, no, fair enough.
'Cause
Whatever.
Chris and I only went Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, okay. Well, that explains why he wasn't on the floor ever at any point when we were there.
Yeah.
What an a-hole. Never even showed up either day.
But no, they literally had people canceling like as Comic-Con was happening.
That was insane.
Like-
I mean, they had the right one cancel. I didn't care if she showed up or
Yeah,
not.
not that I was jittering in anticipation to meet fucking Pamela Anderson, but like she was supposed to be there Saturday. She canceled Friday night, and I was like, "There's got to be some people
On
there
our
who
way
wanna-"
back to
Literally,
from
I was on the
Comic-Con.
train home, and it was like she canceled. I was like, "What the fuck? It's happening right now! What do you mean she canceled?"
Oh, hello. It's me. Here I am. I'm Chris.
No, what? Nothing's. We're good.
I know. I just now I'm freaking myself out too. But no, I keep wanting to make a point about John Travolta, and I keep forgetting it. I don't think that many people were in his line that he thought were gonna be, because 2 went to Comic-Con to meet John Travolta. Also, why not just meet everybody you can on Sunday? You know what I mean?
I don't know. It would get you more money.
That's
I
what
can
I'm
only
saying.
assume.
That's what I'm saying.
If you just opened a line like everyone
$250.
else does. I mean, it was $130 for an autograph and $120 for a photo op. So if you
He's-
want both, it's $250.
Right. He's going to make insane money.
Yeah.
Why not just form a queue, a huge line,
Like everyone else does.
everybody else, and just rake it in all day until you're tired? You can stop anytime you want.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
literally just say, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm done.
No, Comic-Con is so open to the celebrity schedules that they don't even post them on the website. You just have to show up and ask.
Right. Like, I have a feeling that they did a lottery, and, 100 people signed up for the lottery, and they were like, okay, let them all in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, they all made it.
I made some smart purchases
Yes.
at Comic-Con. Very smart purchases. I bought 14 pop figures.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm looking at them.
I bought very many pop figures. I got some games, too. I got Mario Pinball Land for the GBA. Do not play Mario Pinball Land for the GBA. I got Cooking Mama Cook-Off for the Nintendo Wii. That game is amazing, but it's on the Wii, so what are you going to do? And I got Battle Tank 64 and Diddy Kong Racing, which I was talking to Jen, and I was like, I got Battle Tank. She was like, you got Battle Tanks? I was like, yeah, it's good. Shut up. So I don't know if people actually like that game. Me and one of my friends from college would play it all the time, and I remember really liking it. So I bought it. And
Okay.
I've never played Diddy Kong Racing, but I know it has Conker in it, which is weird because it was like Conker before he was Conker.
Oh, okay.
Because Conker in his game is like oh shit, fuck.
Oh yeah, you were telling me
Because it's
about
like
that.
an
Yeah,
adult
yeah.
game, but it looks like a kid's game.
Yeah.
But in Diddy Kong Racing, he's like not that. And then they made another Conker game for the GBA, which was a kid's game where he didn't swear or make sexual innuendos.
Oh.
It's just so weird. And then they made the remake of the adult one. So it's literally like kid, adult, kid, adult. Like he hasn't been consistent
Weird.
or had a new game in like 15 years. But that's neither here nor there.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. Was there anything else we wanted to talk about real quick? Have you seen any movies? Have you?
Well, that's on a different podcast.
Oh yeah, true. We
Anthony.
do have a movie podcast. Oh, we should do that.
Yeah.
We should do that. Listen to our movie podcast. It's called Cinematic Relief. It comes out every Monday. I don't know why I'm talking like.
Nobody's ever gonna see that gesture you just made.
I don't know why I started talking like the bad Star Wars. What is that show called? Star Trek? What's that guy? Captain Kirk.
Oh. um.
Welcome to Bad Star Wars. I'm Mr. Spock.
Wow,
I'm Dr. Spock. What?
we are doing some hot takes here on this specific podcast.
Well, if you want more hot takes like that, make sure to subscribe for constant up-to-date hot takes on how bad Star Trek is. I've actually never seen it. I should stop saying it. It's bad.
I don't say it's bad. I've tried watching one of their movies twice, and I fell asleep both times. I didn't try to fall asleep. One of which
One of the new movies? One of the J.J.
Um,
Abrams movies?
Patrick Stewart.
So one of the old movies. Well, I think
Yeah.
the reason you got bored is because you're supposed to, like, that's sequential with the TV show, is it not?
I have no clue. Here's the thing.
And I never will.
Here's the thing. Started from the beginning. Had no clue what was going on. Not even in context with the movie. Like, I didn't know what was happening. Maybe I guess I'm not smart enough. It was just boring. I literally woke up and fell asleep. Fell asleep after I woke up watching this movie.
Wait, what?
I woke up sitting in my bed. This
Yeah.
movie started. Fell asleep watching this movie. I just
Oh.
woke up.
Oh, this was like in the morning?
Yeah, this
Got
was
it.
opened my eyes. Star Trek is starting. I was like, well,
Damn, it was
I'm gonna
so,
sit here for
it
a
was
minute.
so boring that it like broke your weird thing that you have when once you're awake you're awake
Yes.
for the whole day. That's
Yeah.
fucked. that's a boring. That sounds like a boring ass movie. But yes, more Resident Evil on the way. That's probably realistically about halfway done.
Okay. I mean, we already filmed it all.
right. No, I'm
which
just
is
saying
nice.
with the as far as the schedule is
Right,
concerned.
Get some James games.
James games, Smash Brothers will be first. Only one of those, so hope you don't like it too much. But if you do, make sure to subscribe. Our next video essay, our first video essay in a while, is going to be our. Can I just say it? Do you care?
Sure.
It's going to be our new series, If We Made. And it's going to be on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like we talked about on the.
Jim's Bizarre Vim Vim.
That is copywritten. Jello Apocalypse came up with that joke, not us.
I like it though.
Subscribe to Jello Apocalypse and then consider subscribing to us and then do subscribe to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's been fun. That'll hopefully be out Sunday. I don't know though. And then I'm gonna do a Fire Emblem thing probably. Who knows? We haven't talked about it yet, but
Yeah.
concretely. But the next one will definitely be about JoJo. Even if you don't like JoJo, I think you will like this. We put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
And
And if you haven't seen JoJo yet, we describe the first two seasons of JoJo for you.
Yeah, that sounds boring, but it's not. It's my favorite thing we've ever produced.
Me too.
So tell your friends, subscribe for more great content from Thunder and Lightning. We're always going to be here until the heat death of the universe, and we'll see you next time.
I like to